And welcome back, everybody, to Swooning Over Stands, a Grunkle dating simulator. I got my favorite Grunkle with me.
Hey, that's me!
And now what do? Turn the radio on, enjoy the quiet, make conversation. Let's see.
If you want my vote, well, never mind, I'll switch it off. Yeah, I'm thinking make a conversation.
I'm thinking make conversation too. It's always good to talk with people.
Yes.
Turn the radio on was going to be my next suggestion, because, you know, we always find good music.
Yes, we do.
You always this mysterious with your dates, luring them off into the night with the promise of a good time. Stan chuckles.
Nah, only the ones I like being around.
Oh, we're all acknowledging that this is a date then. Okay, all right.
We're some next level stuff.
I'm on board. I'm on board for this. Good to know.
Besides, you should definitely know what to expect from a drive with me by now.
You start to think about the time you buried bodies in the middle of the woods.
Hey, trailer, I knew I could count on you for this one. Don't ask who the body is or what it's for. It's definitely not a mannequin. It has nothing to do with that.
The unexpected?
Bingo! But really, though, what are you talking about?
You gaze out the window again, unable to keep the smile from your face. Another minute or so passes before Stan speaks again.
All right, we're almost there. Close your eyes.
Okay. Really?
Yes, really. And I've got a blindfold in the glove box that I definitely haven't used when I've robbed people before. But you should put that on if you can't stop yourself from peeking.
I'm gonna ignore the first part of that statement and just put it on. Somehow it sounds like he's not joking about the last part. After what you've seen with him, it wouldn't be a surprise. So in character.
Mm-hmm. I'm good at establishing canon and things.
You are. You're very good at it.
Yeah.
Comment on it. Leave that one alone. Leave that one alone.
Yeah, leave that one alone.
Leave that one alone. You laugh, but close your eyes as he told you to. It's fine. I've got it. Promise. I won't peek. You keep your eyes closed for another minute or two as Stan begins to tell you about the time he was hogtied and blindfolded by some thugs on the side of a desert road.
Wait, let's see what...
Just as he got to the good part about how he had to hitchhike using only his nose, the car comes to a stop. You both hear and feel Stan put the car into park and realize there's muffled music not too far from you.
Do you want a story time? Do you want me to make something up?
Yes, please. Do as you will.
So, let me see. Yeah. Well, one time I was out in Arizona, right? And, I was searching for some rare mythological creatures, or at least something I could pretend was rare for these rubes back home. So I was out there and I happened to run across some banditos, which is what I'm calling them. They definitely weren't part of a mafia or a biker gang that I decided to steal a motorcycle from. So, they may or may not have caught me trying to, well, steal a motorcycle.
Naturally.
And they tackled me to the ground. And, you know, they were getting ready to, well, take me out then and there when I decided to suggest, hey, why not make this an occasion? Take me out to the desert, bury me up to my neck, and let fire ants or scorpions get to me. I didn't think they would listen, of course, but, well, they agreed. So they took me out to the desert. You know, pretty close to a road, actually. It's kind of dumb. Thankfully. They're getting ready to bury me, but then they realized you can't cut through sand and rocks with just a shovel. So they're arguing about either going back to town to get something else, or using their hands, or keeping use the shovel. Honestly, these guys weren't very bright. So I could hear the sounds of cars passing by, sometimes slowing down because they're wondering what was going on, probably with the biker gang and the, well, you know, the digging situation. So
Naturally, of course.
I did my best imitation of a rare space chicken. And whenever I did that imitation of space chicken, it goes a little like this. They got confused. They started running around. So I rolled my way over to the road. And eventually I managed to find a way to stand back up. Hopped over. And then I, well, fortunately, Grunkle Stan here, you can tell from me and Sixer that we're very fortunate in the nose department. So I started flaring my nostrils as aggressively as I could,
and like Morse code or something, right?
Yeah, obviously. So someone pulled over, And I got inside, and whenever we pulled off the nearest gas station, I borrowed the car. And that's how I got the El Diablo. Wait, was that the original question? Ah, that doesn't matter.
Good job. Just bring it in. Bring it in. Thank you.
Story time with Grunkle Stan.
It's the best time. Can I look now?
Just hold on.
Stan exits the car, and the foothills tell you he's walking to your side. In a second, he's there, opening your door. Can I look now? Stan chuckles.
Well, unless you can walk with your eyes closed.
You open your eyes to see a rundown diner. Greasy's diner, to be exact. The building is about as slightly shabby in appearance as it was when you last visited, but under the glowing "We Have Food" sign is an endearingly hand-painted banner reading "Disco Night." Through the windows, you can spot energetic silhouettes and flashing, multicolored lights.
I bet you, Wendy and Tipper are out here right now.
Wendy, I'm just really glad you invited me out to this disco night. I always wanted to. Oh God, I'm sorry, I gotta leave. Oh God.
And then Mabel came as well with Dipper as a chaperone.
Oh no! Both Mabel and Wendy are here. I can't take it. Hardly grandiose, but it's still beautiful. Oh my God, Stan. He takes your hand and helps you out of the passenger seat.
What? You don't like it?
I like those shoulders. I like those shoulder pads you got. Yeah.
It's gonna look bulkier.
Well, remember, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Because disco really is patronizing. You remembered, I don't remember ever saying anything about disco or dancing.
Yeah.
But that might just be me. It is just very standard and sweet. Yeah.
Well, I know you've been dying to see the magic I make on the dance floor, if you remember from Beat Me Up.
That's that, yeah.
Seemed cruel to keep you waiting any longer.
Why didn't you remind me, Travis, when I was going, I don't remember anything. Why were you just...
Well, because disco seems so specific that, I don't know if it was necessarily going...
But then when you just saw this out in the corner,
Yeah.
That's why you read. Okay. I'm sorry for accusing you.
It's okay.
Of trying to lead me astray.
I wouldn't.
What an honor. Let's get going already. Tease him.
Let's get going already.
I agree.
Yep.
Well, come on. Let's go rug. Stan chuckles, leading you to the door.
Wow, that's some old slang. Even for me.
Paint the town red?
Play your cards right and we'll do both.
Holy sweet Christmas.
My best date's in that way.
You got it, Stan. We're only about halfway there. What's the other half of this game if we're almost done with the car? I thought we were going to spend the whole time in Gravity Falls.
Right.
Unless we convince him to stay. Unless we just stay.
That's a good question.
There's a lot of good questions, but let's just keep going. As you step inside, you're greeted by the sight of a dance floor. A disco ball reflects fragments of colorful spotlights all around the room, and even the cow skull above the jukebox has a string of lights wrapped around its horns.
Jamming out to this music. Yeah, now this is my jam. I remember this from when disco was first made. Oh, I mean, from when it was just finishing up. I'm not that old.
There's a good amount of people here. It's mostly older adults, which is unsurprising given the music genre, but there are a few younger folks who seem to be enjoying themselves, unironically. You're surprised you don't see Mabel or her friends here. You do see Dipper and the girl you can only recognize as Wendy.
Yep.
You've never actually met, but you've heard many stories about. Dipper seems to be sweating a whole lot. More than usual.
Yes.
And you're not sure why, but you do remember a few stories that Grunkle Stan used to tell you. Or that Stan told you. You're not my Grunkle. You're my boyfriend.
Yeah. Hey, what are you talking about?
You finally look back at Stan and catch him pretending he wasn't watching you for your reaction seconds earlier. You didn't do all this just for me, did Did you?
Nah, it's a monthly thing that picked up a while back. I lend them some equipment for it every time, but I may have knocked it up a week or 4.
He's smirking. He's so proud of himself. He's a happy boy. You roll your eyes, but give him a fond smile. Well then, let's dance already!
You got it! Ha!
And right before we cut a rug on the dance floor, that is where we're going to end off this episode of Swooning Over Stands. So thank you, everybody and anybody, for joining along. Be sure to subscribe to Party God Douglas Plays to join me, Grunkle Stan, Travis, and anybody else that happens to come on to play a game and have a good time. And hope to see you in the next video, because remember, every video is a party, and you're always invited to the next one.
See you on the dance floor!
Thank you.